The complaint came in just after noon. A young man named Daniel Mensah stormed into the front desk of the Grand Meridian Hotel, his voice sharp with panic. "My bag is gone," he said. "Money, passport, everything." Room 407. A premium suite. No signs of forced entry, no broken locks, no disturbance. That was the first thing that made Inspector Kofi uneasy, because when something disappears from a sealed room, the room itself is usually lying.
Daniel checked in 2 nights prior. Paid in cash, quiet guest. No visitors recorded. The missing bag, according to him, contained $5,000 in cash, his passport, a laptop, some important personal documents. Housekeeping claimed they cleaned the room that morning. The door was locked when they left. The hotel used key cards. Every entry was logged. So Inspector Kofi requested access logs. What they found: Daniel entered the room at 8:12 a.m. Housekeeping entered at 10:03 a.m. No one else accessed the room until Daniel returned at 11:47 a.m. No suspicious entries. That should have ended the case. But Kofi had seen this kind of perfect timeline before. It usually meant something was being hidden, not stolen. Kofi questioned 3 people. 1. The housekeeper, Arma. Nervous. Over-explained everything. Swore she saw nothing unusual. But she made one mistake. She mentioned the bag was black and heavy. Daniel had never told anyone the color. 2. The security guard, Yao. Calm, too calm. He claimed the cameras covering the hallway outside room 407 were temporarily offline between 9:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. A convenient window. 3. Daniel, the victim. Confident at first, then inconsistent. When asked about the documents, he hesitated. Business papers, he said. What kind of business? Private. That word lingered in the room like smoke. Inspector Kofi didn't chase the missing bag. He chased behavior. He requested CCTV footage from the lobby instead. At 9:48 a.m., during the camera outage upstairs, a man wearing a maintenance uniform exited through the side door carrying a black duffel bag, face hidden. But one detail stood out. The shoes. Not hotel-issued. Expensive sneakers. Act 4. The trap tightens. Kofi returned to Arma, the housekeeper. This time, he didn't accuse her. He waited. Silence stretched. Then she broke. "I didn't take it," she said quickly. "I only told him about it." "Who?" She looked down. "Yao, the security man."
Yao was arrested that evening. At first, he denied everything, until Kofi placed the CCTV still image in front of him, and then pointed at the shoes, same ones he was wearing. That was enough. Yao confessed, but his confession twisted the case even further. Act 6. The bigger lie. "Yes, I took the bag," Yao admitted, "but I didn't steal it for myself." "Then for who?" Yao looked at Daniel. For him. Silence. Daniel's expression changed, just slightly. That was all Kofi needed. Daniel wasn't a victim. He was staging a theft. The missing bag wasn't just money in documents. It contained illegal financial records tied to a fraud operation. Daniel's plan: have the bag stolen, report it missing, erase accountability, claim loss of documents.
Yao was paid to remove the bag and disappear with it temporarily. Amma unknowingly helped by revealing details about the room. But something went wrong. Yao got greedy. Instead of returning the bag, he planned to keep the money. Act 8. The final reveal. Kofi recovered the bag from Yao's apartment. Everything was still inside, including documents Daniel never wanted found. That was the end of Daniel's story, but not the end of the consequences.
Daniel, the victim, charged with fraud, obstruction of justice, and filing a false report. His financial records led to a larger investigation, sentenced to several years in prison. Yao, the security guard, charged with theft and conspiracy. His cooperation reduced his sentence slightly, lost his job and credibility permanently. Armour, the housekeeper, not charged criminally, but dismissed from the hotel for breach of protocol. A harsh lesson in how small details can destroy trust.
Inspector Kofi later summarized the case. The room was never broken into. The system never failed. The lie was already inside the room. Key clues that solved it. Armour knowing the bag's details too early. The suspicious camera outage. The disguise that didn't match the shoes. Daniel's vague explanation about the documents. Ending note. In the end, no one truly stole the bag. It was meant to disappear. But greed, small mistakes, and one observant investigator turned a perfect plan into a complete collapse.